Let's talk about how to get approved for an SBA loan. So you might be a business owner. If you're looking for SBA loan, maybe the SEO brought you to the video, or maybe you just subscribed to me. Let's get straight to it. So I just got off the phone not too long ago with one of my SBA lenders, and he gets a lot of SBA deals done, not just through him, but he's connected to a lot of different partners. They're not from a national bank, so it's kind of more private in a sense, but yeah, I just want to give y'all more information, just my insights that I had after we had our conversation, because I know that the YouTube reaches, it could reach anybody. So this video may be helpful for you. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So why should you even get an SBA loan right now? Like, why is now a good time to go ahead and get an SBA loan? So um most banks, they won't do normal bank loans right now, in a sense. Like, is you're going to be jumping through hoops to get these approvals because they take 100% of the risk, right? So that's one thing that you gotta keep in mind. So that was just one thing that I was thinking about, because you gotta understand the SBA is going to be less risky, because, for example, that 7A program, it's 75% backed by the government, whereas a 504 program is 50%. I'm going to give y'all more information on the 7A and the 504 program. But y'all just got to realize, like, if you're in your business right now, let's say you've been doing it for a while, or let's say you're trying to acquire a business, SBA may potentially be a good route for you. Maybe you're watching a video and you don't even know that SBA is what you need to go through. That's the whole purpose of the video. I believe in divine timing, and maybe it's your time to like move forward with the steps of SBA. So the 7A program, it could be used for a lot of different things, such as a real estate acquisition, business acquisition, franchise acquisition. I've spoke to some people, in the restaurant industry. So if that's you, if you're in the medical industry, those are some of the ones that you might be able to go ahead and get approved. Business or franchise startup, partner buy-in. That's one that my private lender was talking about, that he was telling me about one interesting deal that they're going through. I think it's like 5 million or something. But partner buyout, buying out a partner as well. Tenant improvement, working capital, up to 5 million, right? So you could do more than 5 million, but those are exceptions. So the 504 program, it can only be used for real estate acquisition or construction, and there isn't really a limit. That's what I mean by you can do more than the 5 million for the 504 program, right? So my lender has seen some deals as big as 25 million, but again, that is rare. When someone can take on that much debt, usually what's going to happen, they just going to get a normal bank loan, right? So maybe a normal bank loan isn't what you desire right now. Maybe you've been getting denied. Maybe you don't even know how to go about the process, right? So just keep in mind that the backing, SBA is less risky than a normal bank loan. So from the words of my private lender, I just want us to go over that real quick. Let me make these bigger too. I don't know if y'all can read that. Let's just make it 15. All right, so this is what he was saying. He said, typically for our real estate-based SBA loans, we're offering WSJ prime level, all-in financing 8 to 8.5%, possibly better, full relationship, 25 term, repayment term. He said they can also finance business loans and lines of credit. They have some of the fastest SBA closer partners in the country, right? They can close in as fast as 45 to 60 days. So most other lenders, if you're not familiar, SBA can take a very long time before it even gets to an underwriter and doing the actual application, just gathering all the documents and things of that nature. So I say that to say, if you do decide to work with me and go through my network, you have some people that can move quickly and have been there, done that. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. He said we can advance up to 5 million for business acquisition, partner buy-in or buyout, working capital, real estate equipment, and for expansion. And then, like I just told you with the 504, they can lend up to 25 million, anything real estate related. or the project is 60% real estate based, right? So just keep that in mind if you're watching this and you're in that particular situation. Because I don't know who's going to watch this video. I just know that the YouTube algorithm is going to push it out to the right person. And I believe in divine timing. So maybe it's your chance to go ahead and click the link in the description. Let's talk about it. Maybe I'll be able to connect you with where you need to go. So benefit of SBA, higher lending amounts than typical banks, obviously a lower down payment, 10% standardly, or in some cases 5% more likely to be credit approved. So I've talked to many different SBA people, and obviously the main thing that people know is that the credit is not necessarily as stressed as much as if you're going to a traditional bank, you know, going for those credit cards, loans and things of that nature. SBA is more lenient. Not to say that you should have a bad credit score, but SBA is more lenient. They want to look at, like, let me give y'all a simple example. A simple example is someone that's been in maybe the restaurant or beauty industry for 20 years, and then they're looking for SBA loan. Maybe they have a lower credit score, maybe like a 650 or something like that, versus someone that has like a really good credit score, but they have no experience. They're gonna go with the 20-year person because they've shown them they have a proven track record of being in there. So I say that to say the main thing I want y'all to know is that SBA is doing a more holistic look, and they just want to see that you've been consistent in doing what you're doing. Or if you have a situation where you need to buy out a partner or buy in a partner, you know. So it could be a number of different things. I just say that to say it doesn't hurt to have the conversation. So if you figure out you're in those situations where you're like, okay, maybe the SBA loan might be good for me. The way that we do our business funding, because if you watch my channel, you see that we also do business funding with the credit cards, lines of credit, all that. I put out a video how I funded my client 275K, you know, made that. We did the 200,000 one. And I say that to say we just basically work as a connector to help you get connected to get the product that you need, whether that's a 0% interest business credit card or an SBA loan. So whatever your situation is in, if you feel like SBA loan is what you need, obviously you want to have something. Like, don't just book a call if you know that you're a waste of time. Look at your situation, you know, and we like moving quick. We like doing things productively. So if you know that you're someone, you know, you've been in the industry for some years, you know, you got those tax returns and all that, then, you know, we can possibly work something with you. But if you know that your credit is terrible, you don't have experience in the industry you're working in, then, you know, respectfully, it's not a good use of our time, and obviously it's not a good use of your time. So just keep that in mind. Longer repayment terms, you know. So the issue that typically can come with SBA loans is qualifying and finding a deal that's going cash flow. That's why some get turned down, or that an underwriter will feel comfortable even doing, you know, which is why working with me and the people that I know is going to be beneficial, right? Because working with me could be the difference between you wasting time getting denied by multiple lenders and actually getting that approval, right? So just keep in mind. And then the people I work with is not a national bank. You can definitely go to like the national banks. You can go to Chase, US Bank, all them people to do all that. But I've seen people not get their deal done by going to the national banks. They're a little bit more stricter than the people that I work with. So just a FYI. All right, so yeah, if you go with some of the big traditional banks, like I said, they may be more strict than who I work with. And then I just wanted to put a list here of SBA targeted industries, so you can pause the video and take a look. But yeah, you know, restaurants are good, medical field good, things like that are good. So just keep that in mind. These are some of the preferred industries that they prefer to deal with. So there's about 100 there on the screen. But hopefully this video helped. Hopefully it educated you on SBA. If you're someone you're looking for an SBA loan and you feel like you qualify, like you have a business that has been successful already, and your credit is, you know, it's decent, it's pretty good. Like if you have that vision, I think it may be worth a conversation. So if that's you, go ahead and click the link in the description. If not, delayed does not mean denied. Just work on your personal credit, and then we can possibly still get you that business funding. But for all your funding needs, go ahead and book a call in the description below. That's where you'll be asked if you're looking for SBA or like 0% interest business credit cards, other types of funding. We do it all, private lending, all that. So if you want to get tapped in, go ahead and book that link below. Y'all have a blessed one.